Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, and I'm here to review another horror movie. Again, like my last video, sorry for the horrible lighting. I didn't get the chance to film this earlier, so I'm stuck filming this at 9 o'clock at night, and it's pretty dark, and yeah. I don't know, we'll make do. Again. So I had grown up on the John Carpenter Halloween movies when I was little. Yeah, big deal. When I heard they were coming out with a remake from Rob Zombie, what? I couldn't believe it. I was kind of surprised, like, how can anyone remake this movie? I mean, it's perfect the way it was, right? I mean, why would you do that? Why would you ruin a classic movie? I mean, Michael Myers, he doesn't need to be remade. He's awesome. Like, I wanted to kill someone when I found out. And I was only like 12 years old. And after I saw the trailer to this movie, I was like, no. No way in hell I'm gonna see this. But it was like, I love Rob Zombie and his music and House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. So I was kind of lured into it. I felt like I was obligated to see this movie, even though I didn't have any high expectations, I guess. So I ended up going into the theater not expecting much, as I said, and came out of the theater pretty impressed. For a Rob Zombie movie, for a remake, I was pretty impressed. But at the time I was only like, 12 years old? Being that I was surprisingly impressed, there are a lot of things I really liked about this remake. I liked the gore. It didn't look fake like Sweeney Todd Tim Burton fake blood thing. Like, you know, it looked like real blood. They did a pretty good job with that. The killings were exciting. Death scenes, whatever you want to call it. They were pretty good. I liked them. I liked them. They were decent. They weren't horrible, but they weren't the most amazing death scenes ever. It could have been more creative, I guess. I don't know. Contrary to popular opinion, I really liked the mask in this movie. There are a couple more things that I can't think of that I really liked about the remake, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, there are a lot of things I didn't like about the movie. If you're going to remake a movie, I don't care if it's a classic movie or not, lay off the sex scenes, please. There was so much nudity and freaking titties and ass and more titties and more ass. Being that I was only 12 years old and can't see R-rated movies alone as a 12-year-old, I'd say it was a little awkward watching those sex scenes with my dad. If I do say so myself. Cussing. A lot of cussing. I guess that's all I really have against the remake. I don't know. There was just a lot of sex scenes, and I can't really enjoy a horror movie if there's so many sex scenes. I mean, I just can't do it. It's just awkward. And I don't think horror movies should have sex scenes in them. I think that should be like a rule, like a horror rule. No sex scenes in horror movies. Because personally, I don't like to see a girl's tits pop up on my damn screen when I'm watching the movie. Now, on to discuss the actual plot of the movie. So if you've already seen this movie, you already know that Rob Zombie completely remade this and made it his own. I mean, like, it wasn't John Carpenter's really anymore, it was Rob Zombie's. Like, he made it his, basically. I guess you can say the most significant difference from the original movie and the remake was Michael's childhood. Rob basically showed you what the original didn't. And that was Michael's childhood and how he became the serial killer, Michael Myers. And evidently, the beginning of the movie focused on Michael's childhood, his home life, his school life, and how he progressed into becoming a psychopath. And which led to where the original movie started, where he killed his my mind just went blank, his sister, and I forget. I haven't seen the original in so long. He killed his sister and his sister's boyfriend and his stepdad, I think it was, in the remake. I think he only killed his sister in the original, but I'm not sure. I'll have to rewatch the original. And yeah, and I think that's what Rob Zombie's remake was known for. Him focusing on Michael's childhood for the first half of the film. And obviously the second half of the film focused on him as an adult, and they introduced Laurie Strode and her friends Annie Brackett and I forget the other one's name. And obviously from there, the plot of the remake just follows the plot of the original, and it's basically the same. Nothing really changes. Yeah, as far as the acting was concerned, I think Scout Taylor Compton played a really good Laurie Strode. She wasn't no Jamie Lee Curtis, but she was pretty good for a young actress such as myself. And yeah, Malcolm McDowell, I think he was my favorite Dr. Loomis. I really liked him as Dr. Loomis. I think I don't know, he just, I like Malcolm McDowell to begin with, so. Overall, I think Rob Zombie did a pretty decent job remaking the film, but in a way, it's kind of not like a remake, because he added his own little glitch in the beginning, which was obviously Michael's childhood. But even without the remake that Rob Zombie did, it's obvious the progression of a serial killer or a psychopath or whatever you want to call it. They start out killing animals, little small animals, and then they go on to kill people. If you know what I mean, I guess. I don't know. Basically what I'm saying, even without the part of Michael's childhood, we can kind of assume how he became a serial killer. My personal rating would be a good 6.5 to a good 7 out of a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. It would be pretty close to a 10 if they didn't have the damn sex scenes, but what are you gonna do about that? The Internet Movie Database user rating for this movie was a 6 out of 10, which kind of surprises me because a lot of people I've spoken to about the remake didn't like it as much as they liked the original. So, props to you, Rob. You got a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. If you need a film synopsis for this movie, I will post the link below for a Wikipedia synopsis. Despite what people say, the synopsis for this movie on Wikipedia is pretty damn accurate. And that's all I have for you tonight. If you have any questions, please comment below, and I will surely answer them for you. And of course, if you like this video, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I recommend doing it. And now I'm off to watch the second Rob Zombie Halloween remake, and I hope it's good. I'm praying it's good. I'm praying that he did not screw this one up.